Well, you know. Anyway. Uh,
I still haven't made Dominion office supplies.
Oh man, like Dominion letterhead and like Dominion sticky notes. Oh my god.
Oh, I meant the fan expansion Dominion office supplies
Well, yeah, but
with cards like paper clips and staples.
ooh, paper clips will get everywhere.
Yeah.
So when my wife was
We'll go with that.
teaching, I think it was when she was teaching first grade, we would just find paper clips everywhere. And then like when she was teaching third and fourth grade, it was a different thing. I'm trying to remember what it was, but we would just find them everywhere.
So my opening triumph.
Yes.
Mm,
You can open double triumph actually. It's pretty good.
well, yeah, I could. Um,
Do it.
I want. Let's. How does this go? Okay. It was that or a silver anyways, so I guess I'll take a free village
Ooh,
with my
free
silver.
village. Good for you. So you
Yeah.
did not open with a potion.
No, I did not. I'm experimenting. That's what we're here for, right?
Do
To
you still think
experiment.
that Scrying Pool is good here?
Oh right, I was the one who said you do get scrying pool. I forget what I say about things sometimes.
You open Village Smugglers.
Yeah, man.
So I'm not getting a Smugglers.
Why would you not get a smugglers?
Because you're not going to get anything good.
Alright. Alright.
All right,
Wait,
he says.
why did I pass up the silver?
I'll get one now.
Alright, I'm done buying. Done buying 3 costs here.
He has a silver in his deck, so he might buy something good.
I have 2 silvers actually.
On turn 3, you got a silver.
You better get rid of this.
Oh, you got the. Yeah. In other news, this was really, really bad. This 3-7 on turns 3 and turn 4, and then 3 again on turn 5 is really awful.
Yeah, I know.
I still feel like I'm ahead, even though you smuggled my old witch, because I got to shuffle mine in. But you have 3 villages, and I just don't. Okay, apparently we're getting a Citadel now. This is very strange. Really weird draws. Yeah, smuggle that, brah.
I don't need to, because I can just buy it.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
I hate you.
Smuggle that.
All right. Not only did I smuggle it, Jake. I don't know if you saw the game log. I actually smuggled it twice.
I just smuggled your smuggling of it.
Yeah, but you didn't do that twice, and that's why you lose.
Yeah, you're right.
I'm going to get Wharf because I think that's an extremely important card. You have 4 villages, and you have 2 terminals in your deck.
I'm having trouble hitting 5, okay?
You know what you need if you're having trouble hitting 5? More villages.
Yeah.
All right.
No,
Glad we're clear on that.
So now let's get another one of these puppies.
Second old witch, huh?
Yeah.
Ooh, look, 9 and 1 buy.
I'm not cool with you playing your old witch twice on me like that. I don't want a gold. I do want. Oh, I guess I'm getting a Wharf this game.
All skill.
Alright, take that next turn.
I mean, I really need a village.
You really do.
But
what?
I mean, I could get a crown, but no, I feel like I want another Wharf.
Crown is reasonable.
Well,
Wharf
crown
is not reasonable.
Crown Wharf is a village. The thing is, though, like I'm not gonna shuffle until next time, so I can just get the village next turn when I've got like multiple buys. Like I'm getting the Wharf now, but Crown isn't crazy there though. But I feel like I want another copy of Wharf in my deck.
Sure, that's okay. Given that you're not about to shuffle, I didn't actually think about that.
Oh, but I didn't. Is my old witch in here? I don't know. If it is, then I will shuffle, but whatever. I still think I wanted another copy of Wharf in my deck.
Crown. Do I have too many villages now? I do. Well, not too many. I'll take as many as I can get, but I'd like to be hitting 5 more.
You only have 1 Wharf. Have some purples, buddy.
Yeah, I'm kind of mad that I feel like I should be playing. I opened double. I have 2 old witches, and you're playing your old witch more, even though like you don't even have like the villages to like really support that. So,
I have Citadel. That's a village.
Yeah, I feel like the old witches have not been kind to me.
I feel like a lot of things have not been kind to me this game.
Yeah.
What am I doing? Crown?
Crown seems like the clear call to me.
Those 5 cards have 1 Wharf, and then 2 coppers.
Crown seems pretty clearly
estate
what you do.
I'm thinking about village and crown. But I don't know. I feel like the second crown. I don't know. Well, you know what? Because I have Citadel. Oh yeah, crown just seems just better than getting more villages in like all cases. Actually, that's not true. It's not true.
In almost all cases, there
Especially
are a few cases where you want a real village.
By the time I draw this, I'm going to have a Wharf. Okay, I want the crowns here for sure. I want them now. I want them in my face.
Yeah, I've had some kind of really bad luck here.
Yeah, I wonder if it's because you have 7 blessed villages.
No, I mean that's kind of the product of it. Like and the fact that I've fallen behind on junking is really weird.
Yeah, better not adapt to your draws. Better open blessed village and
no, like I have been adapting as much as I can. It's just kind of these it hasn't been a super adaptable situation. You know, sometimes you get in those.
I don't buy that. I feel like you should be looking at your plays and seeing what you could have done better to stop it from getting worse.
This is true, but also things have not been ideal.
Things have not been ideal for me either.
Right. I'm saying they've been worse for me.
I mean, I'm saying that it's possible that the way you reacted was worse.
It's possible the way you've been playing is worse too. I mean, I'm not sure what the point of that is.
I'm just saying you shouldn't close your mind to, like, a potential opportunity to get better at the game.
Okay, I wasn't doing that.
Okay, good.
Great.
Good talk.
Okay. I need another crown. And
so I think the curses ended up 6-4. You've trashed 1 curse, right? This game.
Yeah.
And I've trashed 1, and you had Flames Gift, so you trashed an estate.
Yes.
So you ended up with 6 curses, but you're only 1 card thicker than me because of the... How do I click? Okay, great. Let's start with this, and then... Oh, well, I hope you like... And then this... And what did you gain last turn? You gained Crown Blessville. So I could crown the Smugglers, or I could just get more Wharfs out. Well, that wasn't hard. Okie doke. Probably should put another Wharf in... No, I don't need another Wharf in the deck. That's fine. I want crowns. I need crowns. I also need points.
Crown Tragic Hero seems good for you.
What do you have a Wharf out? No, you have a Fields Gift out. Cool. How many gains do you have? You have a Wharf you could crown and a Smugglers you could crown. So you have 5 up to 5 gains.
I have 2 Wharfs in my deck, by the way.
Oh. When did you get that other Wharf? Did you get it voluntarily? Or did you smuggle it?
I did choose to play the Smugglers.
Okay.
So it was voluntary.
So you determined it was better than nothing.
Yeah.
That's a step in the right direction. I think Wharf is pretty far better than nothing in this deck.
Probably is. I never said that Wharf would be worse than... I would never say Wharf would be worse than not getting it. My point was that, like, maybe that the Crown Tragic Hero thing is so good that maybe you don't have time for Wharfs, but I'm starting to think that maybe the Wharfs help that deck along anyway, because the draw isn't, like, so good. I don't know. I do think a second Old Witch is pretty good, and I think in most cases it's going to lead to you winning the Curse Split. I think this time it didn't work out that way. But,
I think we both had some really weird draws this time, but I think that Wharf is a really good card.
I think Wharf is indeed a really good card.
Yeah. It's like top 10% of all Dominion cards.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm with you on that.
Yeah. It's so sick.
Is Tragic Hero Crown so strong that it makes you not have time for that really good card? And
I think because there's no trashing here, the answer is no. I think Wharf is so important here because there's no trashing.
Yeah, it could be the case. It would not be... And I said as much on the podcast too, because like I wasn't hardlining ignore Wharf.
All right. I've decided I'm not going to play around you having the miracle turn. I'm going to put 2 crowns in my deck and hopefully win the game next turn. It's okay. I don't want to trash any curses.
Okay, we're going to do this. And...
Wow, you have so many actions.
Yeah, I know. Gonna do that. That. And that.
And I'm dead, right?
And yeah.
So you had the miracle turn.
Yes, I did.
With no thinning, you woke up at the top of your shuffle with Crown Old Witch. And I lost.
You chose not to play around it.
Yeah, and I think I would do it again.
I don't know. I don't think this draw was so like yeah, I got a lucky draw, but I don't think it was that super unlikely. Because
I think it's unlikely enough I shouldn't have played around it.
I don't know. Possibly, I don't know. It depends It depends what kinds of things you think you should and shouldn't play around. But
like, what else am I gonna do that turn? Getting points doesn't help. I need to make my deck better so I can at least threaten to end the game next turn. Like, how am I gonna do that without lowering piles?
Points does kind of help.
How many points did you score on that last turn? And how many points could you have scored?
I ended up with 7 total points, and I scored as well. Okay, I could have like maybe bought point cards instead of the BBs, but
well, I mean,
could only get,
you had 7 points.
I could only get 1 triumph.
It's worth more than a province. Like, am I gonna just go hard for green there? That definitely is bad.
A single triumph would have been like what 8 or 9 points for you, or something like that. Something ridiculous.
I had 7 buys, and I didn't play Smugglers that turn, so I could have had a 7-point triumph. But I'm buying coppers in that case.
Or you could have gotten
that's not how you win that game.
You could have taken a province and then a triumph and had a little bit of debt on your turn, but like you would have had like a 9-point lead or something, and then it's way harder for me to win.
But my deck is bad at that point.
Your deck was better than mine at that point. Like,
no.
I don't know. My deck felt pretty damn bad.
Yeah, but you had that turn. Like, if you have that turn and then, like... So now let's say... so I'm playing around you having that turn, and you did have it, right? So now I've made my deck worse, and you have that turn. Now you have 2 crowned Wharves out. You're going to have another really good turn, and now my deck is awful.
Okay,
I don't see winning the game from there.
Sure. I mean, I'm losing touch with the scenario we're describing just because it's getting... And now I'm trying to think about this game too. But I understand it was a difficult spot for you to be in. I acknowledge that much.
I think I would have... I mean, I think I made the right play. It didn't work out, but if I had to do again, I would have done the same thing. And I'm open to being wrong about that. But right now, I think I didn't make a mistake. I think it was the correct play. And by that, I mean... the play that maximized my win rate.
Sick. Yeah. All right, let's do that. Let's take another PV. And we'll take that next turn.
I hate smugglers so much. Like, you didn't even smuggle the Old Witch, but, like, I hate it. I hate that card.
I don't really like it either. Like, I really don't.
Another really weird draw. Like, I didn't even play an Old Witch, and here I am, like, getting Citadel. Like, I played, like, 3 games with a bot, and this didn't come close to happening.
Yeah.
I played 4.
And, of course, it was right before the turn where I got my Smugglers.
Oh, yeah. I mean, and that, I saw that, and I got the better end of that, and I'm still thinking, like, I hate Smugglers.
You Mosel bitch.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah. Wharf and Crown? I have the Citadel already. I need another copy of Wharf in my deck.
I'm like uber dead, right? Like there's no. I'm
have
so behind.
You have 2 Old Witches now.
Old Witch, yeah.
And you have 2 Blessed Villages.
And I don't have Citadel. And I don't have Citadel. That's the big thing. So
you have 2 Blessed Villages and a Smugglers. And I have a Citadel. And also you have a second Old Witch instead of a Wharf. And then here I am staring at 10 and multiple buys right before a shuffle. Yeah. So, like, that's also really great. I'm thinking Wharf and Crown. I don't think I want double Wharf. That doesn't make sense.
I think Wharf Crown is probably best.
I think, yeah. Yuppers.
I think that, oh wow. And it can,
nice.
It just keeps coming. Check out these sick draws.
Boom! Old Witch.
Hey, look at that. All right.
Look at that. Crown of Silver. Bagoosh. So I have a lot of money, but no Wharfs out. So I think I'm getting, like,
this is
Wharf Crown, right? And I mean, if you want to resign, I won't give you crap for it.
Yeah. Do we see any value in this?
No, especially because you're, like, not going for Scrying Pool. I guess you're messing around with Wharf right now. Never mind. Ignore that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm trying a few things. I'll try the Scrying Pool time. I'm gonna try Scrying Pool this time.
I'm not convinced that opening Old Witch is actually good. It's probably okay. I mean, it all depends on if I find it turn 3, right? And I did here, so that's cool.
I think it does. I think it's really good either way because you could start junking me faster. Like,
if I draw at turn 3, then yes, it's very good. I'm also first player. That really helps. Yeah. Like, if I can shuffle that curse in to your second shuffle, it's really good. So, as first player, it's turn 3, turn 4, but it's actually a lot better. I'm thinking about getting silver. Yeah, I need a silver in my life.
This is possibly another one that's already over.
I'm getting... this is working out pretty well for me.
Yeah. This is not working out very well for me at all.
Oh, wow. Well, at least you have another buy, but still...
it's so bad. This is really bad.
It's not great, but... I mean, it could be worse, but that's not much consolation.
It's not. It couldn't be much worse. Like, this is about as bad as it could go.
Well, you did open Potion, so...
Crown. Yeah,
Wharf?
I did buy a card. You're
or
right.
Village. That one.
All right. Well, let's do this. And just and it misses the shuffle. Well, probably misses the shuffle.
I'm thinking about getting gold here.
Boy,
that seems silly. I should get a crown before I get a gold.
Crown is better.
Crown's better than gold for sure. And it's better than all the other stuff. Great.
Yeah. Just draw stuff and be sad.
Alright, let's just put more crowns in the deck and eventually something good will happen.
Yeah, I think I'm pretty screwed here. It's turn 7 and I'm getting my second Scrying Pool. I think that I'm gonna try one more time with Scrying Pool.
Well, we need to give Scrying Pool a fair chance, and if you feel like you got really crappy draws, then we're not giving it a fair chance.
It's not as much about my draws as yours. Like, that wasn't reasonable to play around. You open as first player 5-2.
It's about both of them for sure. It's about both your draws and my draws. But I also think that Scrying Pool isn't good, so we need to give it a fair chance with good draws to demonstrate that it's bad.
Yeah, no, I'm with you on that. I guess I'm taking a silver, and a second Smugglers feels weird, but whatever.
I wonder if he opens Silver Smugglers as first player. Do I get the Smugglers as second player? I don't know. I actually don't know the answer to that. Oh. Well, that was pretty hot.
Yeah. Pretty good to have happen.
Yeah. And you are doing okay there. That's about as good as you could hope for, I think. Unless you were going to, like, smuggle an Old Witch. But as first player, that's pretty unlikely.
Yeah. I mean, that's the ideal thing, is that you get to smuggle a fiver. You can keep that.
I love copper.
I don't really want third Smugglers.
And get a silver.
I already have a silver in the deck.
Get another one. Did you know, Jake?
I mean, this deck in particular doesn't really want another silver.
Of course you do. Did you know that silver's a really good card?
Did you know what I'm trying to do? Like, that's not what this deck is.
What are you trying to do?
This deck wants to be drawing a ton with Scrying Pool, and the silvers really do get in the way of that.
So you draw your deck, and you have $7 and a potion? Like...
Well, eventually, maybe I don't know, fuck off.
I think you want like 2 or 3 silvers in the deck regardless.
Okay, here we go. So, now I take an Old Witch. And...
Yes, let's make all this miss a shuffle, and then let's click that. Only one Wharf in my life. It's a little sad that I only have one Wharf right now, but it's fine.
I really wish that you had instead bought a card. Because I have a Smugglers in hand, and it's not doing shit.
Rip that Smugs. I should probably get a Smugglers at my next convenience.
Oh my god, will you play those when I have curse in hand, please?
Wharf Crown. Or do I just get another Wharf? I have the Citadel. I wish that was another Wharf. I'm not sure. Well, I definitely want another Wharf now. Alright. I would really like to draw my crown.
What did you buy? You bought a Wharf.
And a Smugglers.
I'd rather just curse you. Get a BV and take that next turn.
Ah, yes.
Ah, god damn it.
That one.
Man, these junking attacks.
Well,
they bum me out.
What you get. I'm doing this. Look through your discard pile. Well, it's going to be useless now, and it's going to be useless next turn. So let's save ourselves the clicking. Ooh, yes, I will top deck that. Boom, played it. You see that?
Yeah,
It's really good.
I feel like I'm somehow out of this one too.
I feel like I'm ahead, yes.
Well, more than ahead, because I'm behind on junking and I'm behind on stuff in my deck. So, like, it's about as many things as you can be behind on.
I wonder if one of those crowns should have been a tragic hero last turn.
Yeah, alright. I'm pretty
Maybe
ready
it wasn't
to give
crazy.
I'm ready to give up on Scrying Pool.
So I think the biggest mark against Scrying Pool is that it delays your Old Witch, like unless you get lucky and manage to smuggle it. You open Potion Smugglers for that?
Yeah.
Okay, that's reasonable. Potion Silver I also think is okay, but the Smugglers seems fine, yeah. I can dig it, especially if you see your opponent open something like double silver.
Yeah, in my case, it didn't work out because you had bought like a shitty card when you.
I mean, being able to get your smugglers to line up with a 5er is like kind of unlikely. As second player, I think you're. No, that doesn't affect it. You have a silver so far. You could still get a potion. I don't know. I really don't like opening smugglers, and that has a lot to do with the fact that I don't like the card.
Yeah.
But I'm also first player.
Yeah.
So not only do I have less information about what you're opening, but like in general, I can't expect to be smuggling as good of stuff.
Yeah, I would have really preferred you buy your Old Witch last turn.
Well, you can have a Wharf. You're welcome.
Yeah, I'll take that, but I would rather have had an Old Witch.
Wait, you bought the Old Witch anyway, and you're shuffling it in.
Adam,
you have nothing to complain about.
It's not really a fun game, so complaining is all we have.
Okay. You got a second Smugglers on turn 3.
Yeah.
That's pretty modern.
What does that mean?
That means I think it's bad.
Okay.
Crown or Village here. I think I want
Smugglers
the Crown.
is actually a pretty good card here.
Well, I think it is for sure, but I'm not going to get it for 6.
Like, well, no, I'm saying like that's why I got the second one. It's basically a workshop, so that's annoying. Okay.
What's
so I could get Triumph Copper Triumph. I have to do it in that order.
You can get Triumph Copper Triumph. Oh, you only have 2 buys. Dang it.
Fuck. So I'm taking Crown, I think, over BV. Yeah.
When you say BV, I just think of Border Village.
Well, it's your fault.
Yeah, it is. I know.
Okay. All right. Ooh.
Yo, dog. I heard you like forests.
Do this now, and that helps me hit 5.
Oh, look at
and
that.
I am probably. Do I take a Wharf here? Yeah, I think so.
I think you should.
Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Wharf. It's pretty good.
Ooh. Hashtag pimples of the earth. Give me that delicious silver in my face right now. I'm going to crown that. Oh, it actually matters. Okay, I didn't. For some reason, I didn't think I was hitting 8. I thought it was going to get me to 7, but it got me to 8. I'll take it. So I think that's the 3rd curse you gave me, right? You gave me curses number 2 and 3?
I think so.
I think.
I can yet to be able to get ahead on junking here no matter what I do. Like, no matter how the draws come out, it seems like you're always winning the junking war.
Yeah.
And I don't know why, because, like, I'm doing everything I can to maximize it. Like...
So, before...
Like, I'm getting more Old Witch than you. I'm playing Old Witch every time. Like...
I'm not convinced that getting the second Old Witch actually helps you junk that much faster.
It has to. Like...
I think Wharf is so good. Like, half of Wharf's draw is non-terminal. So, like, that portion of Wharf's draw helps you find your Old Witch more.
Yeah.
It also just makes your deck better. It helps you line up villages with your stuff. Which can, I mean, it gives you this positive feedback loop of, like, being able to play more villages and then blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden, oh, my deck is great. And I'm drawing a bunch. Now I'm crowning my Old Witch every turn.
Yeah, I'm Adam, and I'm doing stuff.
Yeah.
That's what you sound like, Adam. Okay.
Those are reasons to think that getting Wharf over Old Witch number 2 helps you play your first Old Witch more often, which I would rather do than buy a second Old Witch.
Okay, I have a crowned Wharf. out and a Wharf out, but
that was actually... There was no reason for me to do that, right?
do what?
So I had Citadel, and I had Crown and Blessedville in my hand, and no other actions. So, like, there was no reason for me to crown the Blessedville. I should have played the Blessedville, because then if I don't draw an action, at least I can crown a treasure. I mean,
Wait, why wouldn't you crown the Blessedville? Because, like, if you draw actions, you have a way better turn, though.
I have the same turn. The only thing that crowning the Blessedville gets me is an action. And since I'm going to be Citadeling a Blessedville, I'm not going to be short on actions. I'll just crown whatever action I draw if I draw an action. It takes away the chance for me to crown a treasure.
Okay, I see what you're saying.
Yeah.
Sure.
It worked out for me, but I did it wrong there.
Explaining it that way, yes.
Yeah.
However, the odds of it mattering were pretty low, too. So maybe you would have stopped and thought about it a little more if...
I had... oh, sweet. I had... I was only going to draw 2 cards. And I was... Was I towards the bottom of a shuffle? Okay. I was like in the middle of a shuffle.
And that. And this one. And that one.
Oh, jeez. Yeah. Okay, I feel pretty far behind now. Because I think you have a lot of Wharves.
Yeah. Man, I'm surprised at how little I've been inclined to get Tragic Hero. Like, it seems weird to me.
Wharf is a really good card.
Yeah.
I mean, if you want to draw, it's definitely what you want there. So you gave me 6 purples. I don't think you should have triumphed there.
Why?
What does it do for you?
Keeps you from piling out. You now have to get 9 points to win. Why wouldn't I have triumphed there?
Because you take 5 debt, and you gained 3 bad cards. Can I make enough? What does it take for me to win from here? I need to get 10 points. I don't think I can do that with just 1 triumph, right? I mean, I have 4 buys. I can crown. I don't have any smugglers, so I don't have the gains for that.
Can you
triumph just once?
Can you get double province or something?
I would need. So, I was thinking about like 3 Blessedvilles, and then a bunch of coppers and a triumph. And I could tie if I did that. No, I went first.
I don't think that's gonna work out. I think your victory involves Tragic Hero. At this point, I
feel like if I don't win this turn, I can't win.
Yeah. So if I get my Tragic Hero, well, it depends what kind of draw I get.
Gross. I'm totally dead.
Did me trashing that curse actually matter?
No, it just felt bad.
Okay, that's what I thought. I was like, wait, am I missing something? Or like, did that actually matter? Because I think it's just a feel bad that I get to do it. But that's Old Lich for you. LOL. I do stand by the second Smugglers actually being good.
I'd never found time for a first one.
Well,
it's a good card here, and I get it.
Would you buy Workshop here? Because like I would totally buy Workshop here all day.
I don't know about Workshop, but a Workshop that could gain 5ers is definitely a lot better than Workshop.
A Workshop that might be able to gain 5ers, I would buy that.
Well, I mean, Smugglers is a good card here. I'm not going to argue that.
Will-O-Wisps?
Ooh, that would be OP.
I did actually gain a Will-O-Wisp off of it because I gained a Blessed Village and it came with a Will-O-Wisp.
That's pretty tech, brah.
Yeah. So, well, I have to make sure we mention that.
Yeah.
That Smugglers basically was a Workshop for Will-O-Wisps this game.
Yep. That's it. That's what it did.
Yeah. Man, Dominion's great.
I'm just gonna hope you can't end it, which is a little far-fetched, but you only have one Wharf out, and you did put some bad cards in the deck. But I feel like... Oh, you have 5 dead. Ooh. Oh. All right. Could I have won that turn if you hadn't gotten points? What else did you buy? You smuggled 2 Wharves, and then you got a Blessedville, yeah. So if you hadn't gotten the Blessedville, you wouldn't have needed to get the points.
Okay, so I take...
This is a big turn. I might be dead anyway.
You might be.
Ooh, sweet. I'm not dead. I'm going to lose next turn, not this turn. I get one more turn. We're doing it, guys. We're doing it.
Okay, so I take...
You've gained 2 crowns so far.
Smugglers. 1, 2,
So I think it's not crazy to get a copper instead of the smuggler, so you have less debt.
Yeah, I was thinking that when I bought the smugglers too. Actually, yeah, that would have been better too, because I'm actually not super likely to draw that smugglers, but I'm 100% likely to have that 3 debt. So yeah, probably would have made more sense to take the copper instead of the smugglers.
Well, this is not good. My deck is having worse turns now. It's not even building up to all that much. A Tragic Hero didn't do jack for me. I feel like I need to get a province.
Yeah, I would say that your victory probably involves provinces here. And there are certain piles you can just never touch again, those being Crown and BB, because I can smuggle them if you gain anything from them. Unless you're gonna end it or take a points lead, then go nuts. Yeah, man.
Yeah.
What is Jessica saying? Oh. What did you do? You bought a province. That is reasonable. Did you gain anything else this?
Yeah, a farming village and a gold.
Okay, that's actually probably helpful.
I'm just gonna lose this turn, right? Just gonna point out that, like, you went for Wharves this game. Right?
Yeah.
Pretty heavily. You smuggled a Wharf. And you got the old witch.
I also bought one early, so yeah.
Wharf is bought. You had an old witch and a thingy, and then you bought a crown, and then you got a Wharf. Yeah, that was your second Wharf, and then okay, great. Did you end it? No, you didn't end it. You got another triumph.
Have I mentioned that my deck is bad?
I don't think you should have gotten that triumph. Getting more points, like, you need to end the game.
Well, I know you are, but what am I?
Alright.
Okay.
My deck never came together because I guess I didn't get enough Wharves, and I had too many curses. I don't know. Things did not go well that game.
That's how I felt for the last couple.
I blame first player.
Yeah, that's probably it. Smugs. Silver. I think Silver Smugs is the best open I can think of here.
As second player, it actually matters that I get my smugglers on turn 2. Yeah? Because now he smuggles the smugglers. That was pretty good.
You need to smuggle an old witch and get... Yeah, that's pretty good for you. I'll take a silver. I think I've been too afraid of silver the last couple of games.
Silver's a really good card.
Yeah, man. Man, this board might actually have second player advantage.
That's ridiculous.
It might actually be a thing, which is weird.
I don't believe you. I mean, Smugglers is like a mild second player advantage card in some cases, but there's a junking attack. And there's no trashing. I really want this dollar now, but I think I want the action next turn.
Those aren't things that say first player advantage to me. Those are things that say high variance game and dominion to me. Okay, am I gonna take a game? Am I gonna take a goal? And I think the answer is yes.
Junking attack definitely says first player advantage.
Why?
Because
you shuffle a curse in earlier?
Yeah, you shuffle more curses in.
Sure. Okay. That's true.
Most attacks work that way, right?
Yeah, I'd say like discard attacks more so, but
Citadel or 2/5
and a Wharf on your turn.
I got a boon last turn.
That's pretty good. Okay.
And I found like all my bad cards too. This is actually tough. Citadel or double fiver. I think I'm getting the Citadel, but I'm really not sure.
That actually is close, isn't it?
I could see that not being good.
There's a very good reason that you do take the Citadel, and it's if you're tracking my deck. Because
you're at the top of a shuffle.
I'm not at the top of a shuffle.
You have 13 cards in your draw pile.
And sure, but I have 2 Smugglers in here, and you haven't seen either one.
You're at the top of your shuffle.
I have 2 Smugglers, and you haven't seen either one. Like, that's...
So am I not going to buy any cards ever? Well, I mean, I guess I have the option, but sure.
No, absolutely not. But, like, you were thinking about Citadel and double fiver, and it was close. And if, like, all else is equal, like, yeah, that's going to push me toward the Citadel, too.
If I had determined that they were exactly as good for my deck as each other, then sure.
Well, even
that would have done it.
And if you can determine that the double fiver was even slightly better, you know, at that point, like, well, is it how slightly, right? Because, whatever. Anyway, I think the result you come away with is the same. You get the Citadel. And I'm pretty far behind.
Sweet.
But at least I can get this.
You know, I'm pretty surprised at how infrequently I end up trashing curses to your old witch.
Likewise with mine.
I really thought it would happen more often, but man, it just isn't.
Yeah, it doesn't seem to come up a lot this game. Old Witch feels a lot like Medium Witch.
What'd you get last turn? You got a crown. And then another crown. Sick. Okay, so... I want 2 crowns. And do I get a... I guess I could get a Wharf here. Or another crown.
I wonder how crazy early triumphs are.
Seems really bad. Yeah, I feel like most of your triumphs have been too early.
I feel like your face is stupid.
I mean, okay, I'm definitely leaning towards like when you're in this mirror game. I lean towards like you don't triumph until you're ending the game, and everything you do before that is just to try and put yourself in a position to end the game. Right, and the fact that triumph's there just means that a panic province doesn't really do anything, and you laser focus more on piles.
Yeah, I mean, we said that triumph does that in the episode, so like,
yeah,
if that's the case, then that just leans toward us being right about triumph in the episode.
I have crown and Blessville in my hand. I'm thinking about not crowning the Blessville so I can crown a silver. That would give me $9.
Which lets you buy what are you buying with that 9 instead of 8?
Well, I mean, I'm still gonna draw 1 card with this Blessedville.
Okay.
So I'm just kind of hoping that it's good. But Well, I mean, or it's really anything. Like even the smugglers would be great.
Sure. Something that lets you get 2 fivers.
The smuggler.
And copper will do it.
Something that makes me happy that I kept my crown, right? And that I didn't crown the Blessville.
And even a copper will do it.
Yeah, it's just that there's 8 cards in there, and I'm only looking at 1 estate and 1 curse. And I think I started this turn at the top of a shuffle. So there's 2 estates down there, and at least one, I think there's 2 curses in there. So, like, there's a lot of bad cards I could draw. But then, like, if I'm drawing a bad card, my turn is just even worse. I'm not crowning this Blessville. It just doesn't seem good. I drew a bad card, and I'm going to say I'm happy with this. This is fine.
Favors the bold.
I think that's fine. What happened there is fine.
No, you definitely want to take that Winskiff now if you're...
Why?
Oh, wait, no.
I've already bought cards.
Yeah, I'm being dumb. I'm gonna do this, and I want that.
You could have taken a Wharf, and you smuggled a Blessville instead?
Yeah, I was hoping a boon would save my turn.
What's the rest of your hand?
Silver Copper Curse Estate.
How's a boon gonna save that turn?
Well, a boy can dream.
Maybe you're Citadeling it. I mean, you could get a Wharf now.
Yeah,
you get another Blessville.
That was also part of my logic. Is that like I'm gonna see if the boon works out.
You need 2 boons.
No, I'm not gonna take the second boon. I'm gonna take the Wharf this time. Plus, the other thing is I need more villages. So like.
Oh, the game log was confusing. I saw you gained another Blessedville, but that was off of the Earth's Gift from your first one. You still had another. Okay, yes, excellent choice. Let's do all this first, and then the Wind's Gift, and discard those, and now this, and there are purples left, so have some purples. Do that. What'd you get there, buddy? Any crowns?
Nope.
Nope. Okay.
Just dwarves. Now this time I'm really far behind. So, okay, I think we've taken a look at...
Did I go first?
What this board tends to shape up like. But one of us just gets way ahead of the other one, and I don't really actually understand what's causing that.
Welcome to a junking game with no trashing.
But, like, it's not even really the curses that are, like, getting in the way of shit. Like, I mean, I guess they are, but...
I mean, if you can line up multiple wharves, you're gonna snowball.
Yeah.
I'm actually okay. I'm trying to think of what else I want to know from this kingdom. I guess the end game nuance of, like, do you get triumphs without ending the game?
Tragic Heroes.
I mean, Tragic Hero, I think, is relevant, but really only when the Wharves are out, at least from these games.
I don't know about that, because it's also, like, it's a big injection of payload. And
it's an injection of whatever you want. It's actually better than just that.
Right, but, like, the way it shines here, I think, is as an injection of payload, because there's so much of everything else that, like, that's what the Tragic Heroes are really there to do. So I could see taking those earlier being better than what we're doing.
Okay, well, do you want to try that?
Possibly, but
I don't feel the need to continue this game, right?
My sphincter hurts after this game.
So. I mean, I really should have been in bed like half an hour ago. So like.
All right.
So yeah. I think we're okay now. If we don't play more games, I'm actually okay with it. I feel like I've got a pretty good grasp on this.
Yeah, we could do another game or two tomorrow night, or we could not, and it's whatever. Okay, make sure you get those curses. See how big the triumph can be. Okay,
Woo!
we answered it. It's a dominate.
I actually could have gotten 2 triumphs that turn, but I wanted to get a province and a curse. So
yeah, but I can get province and triumph, and now I'm winning.
Dang it!
Fuck. All right, I'm gonna spare you the embarrassment.
Thanks. I was really worried I was gonna lose that game. All right.